What's going on, guys? Joel Echo here today. Welcome back to a brand new video where today I thought I'd do a little bit of an end of year review. Obviously, because this is actually going to be going live on the 1st of January, so the first video of 2024. So, obviously, Happy New Year. Hope you guys all hope to achieve your dreams and goals that you've set for this year. I know I've definitely got a few sets, a few big ones, some obviously from last year that I never really got a chance to get around to actually doing. So hopefully I can actually put some action and actually get where I want to be, sort of thing. So kind of break this up into a few parts. So it's going to be mainly talking about like my last year, like in terms of streaming, Twitch, YouTube, all that sort of stuff. Some of the stuff that I have planned going forward. Um, there is also going to be not necessarily like a job posting ad or something like that, but you'll kind of get my gist as I get further along in the video. But yeah, before I start, as always, if you guys do enjoy the content, just let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe with those notifications on. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So I guess we'll just start with um, my year in streaming or streaming for the last year. So obviously I say I've been fairly consistent compared to previous years, except for the last month. I think if you guys follow me on my socials, through my Discord or anything like that, you kind of understand like what's going on, what was going on. So you kind of just, I don't really want to bring that up again. Um, but in terms of streaming, I think I've actually, for this year at least, I feel like I think we hit our highest followers gained since the last 2 years. I think the last 2 years, I think, because I think over around 141 people actually follow the channel, which I know doesn't sound like a lot in like the grand scheme of things, but to me that's still honestly it's still growth nonetheless. So I mean, there's not really much else we can ask for. So I think in terms of that, and starting to regularly post a little bit more to YouTube. I was getting a little bit of traction. I think I posted my first few shorts this year, and I think my first one actually, I'm pretty sure, got the highest views I've got ever. Because I'm pretty sure it was hit like 1.3k views. Thing I'm pretty sure like literally popped off, like it blew up. It grand scheme of things. It literally, yeah, did so well. Really missed the mark with not posting to my YouTube, but especially with short form content a lot more. And I was always mostly more focused on long form videos. So hopefully that's something I'm going to actually be working on in the new year. It's going to be posting less in terms of like on my YouTube, like on my main long form content. And I'm going to try and be posting a lot more sort of shorts. I've been posting reels a little bit more on my Instagram. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to actually just kind of like start implementing them a little bit more into a regular pattern, and hopefully start to see some a little bit more growth, especially on the YouTube side. As some of you know, I do have so I usually have this channel, and then recently in the last couple of months, I actually started up my VODs channel. So if you guys, for those who don't know, I do actually have a VODs channel that I post fairly regularly. I haven't posted the last few VODs in my streams, just obviously because I've just been so busy. So it's kind of like couldn't give me that much time to actually sort of like upload them and then have them there ready. I've mainly started that just purely for my sake of being able to actually still go back into my own recordings, especially for videos that if I do anything in the future and I want to grab a clip from like a certain stream or something like that, and I still can retain it in the same quality, and I'm not having to hold on to like terabytes of footage that I know that I'll probably only use once in a lifetime, sort of thing, once or twice in a lifetime. I thought might as well start a voice channel, and I'll just kind of like keep everything stored in one place. It leaves it for me to sort of like better fine tune on what kind of content that I'm actually going to be posting, but I actually just recently started a brand new channel. So the main reason that I was to get my main channel, this channel that you're watching the video right now, more into the algorithm. So that's going to be meaning that I obviously going to be posting a lot more shorts and a lot more like clippable content, but obviously I'm going to be doing less in terms of like all my long form videos, so the stuff that I've already been posting, which leads me for some of the stuff, like some of my playthroughs that I've actually been doing the last couple of months. That's why I've created Echo Plus or more Echo. I guess it depends on which way you see it. It's going to be something a little bit different because it's obviously going to be still gaming related content, but it's also going to be a lot more on in terms of some projects that I'm actually going to be working on in 2024. A lot of it that I still obviously want to try to include my community in, because that's obviously what I love doing, is I love to try and provide like an input where my community can be interactive as possible, or be able to provide their own input and how they see certain things with a video or with the stream or an idea or stuff like that. So it's kind of like that's where the second channel is technically going to be coming into play, is because it's going to be more or less focusing on a lot more solo content. A lot of the time it'll probably just be myself. Otherwise, there'll be some maybe like duo, or there'll be some like group content. But obviously, the main channel is going to be obviously a lot more focused on quality over quantity. So that will obviously mean less videos like this being posted, but there's going to be that when I do post, it's going to be to a higher quality. The editing is going to be a lot more fluid. I'm obviously going to try and take my time a little bit more with some videos, just to try and make sure that I can actually get out the best possible products that I can create. Because obviously I'm a one-man army, pretty much. I do everything myself, like most smaller creators that you don't have editors and all that sort of stuff that would just start out. Obviously, that could be something that I look at down the line. I don't know. It just really depends on like where I can go with it. But the one thing you probably do notice is that I have no branding whatsoever for either of those channels. So that is where you guys come into play. So for those who are wondering, I am currently looking for some brand new graphics. This will be across not only just this channel, but obviously for Echo, and obviously for my VODs channel for VODs, and also it's going to be for my Instagram, my Twitch, my Twitter, and I'm going to be retiring my Discord profile banner as well. That's one thing that I've been wanting to. This is something I've been wanting to do for like probably the last 2-3 months. I've been wanting to try to kind of like give it a little bit of a new, fresh look, something that's like a little bit more updated. Obviously, with some of my socials, there's obviously some of them have changed, not all of them, but that is obviously something that I do want to actually kind of like look into and kind of like just give it a whole new facelift to make it look a little bit more presentable, I guess. And then really, what else is there? I have officially started a TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok now. So I've obviously not the biggest news in the world, but it's something that I just never really had in the last few years, just personal reasons. But I've realized, especially in the last couple of months, that in terms to grow as a streamer as well as my community, I need to probably try and maximize that on all platforms. So that's why I officially started a TikTok. Link is in description. Go give it a follow. I'm hoping to post some stuff within the new year. So keep a look out for that. But also, I'm going to be doing live streams on both TikTok and on Twitch. Probably not the same time to start with. I think I'm going to try and keep them separate from themselves, just purely for the fact that I want to kind of like still include certain community, like include my Twitch community with certain events, and then obviously include the TikTok guy, like all the people on TikTok and other things, before I start merging them together, because it's obviously something that it takes a little bit of time with, especially with trying to set up like multi-streaming and whatnot. It just takes a little bit of time to kind of like sort certain things out to make sure everything actually runs semi-smoothly. So bear with me in that, because that could take like, can't even really give you a rough time frame on like how long it would actually be. But keep an eye on that. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. I think there's not really much else I can actually think of that I was actually needing to talk about. As always, if you do go and enjoy the video and you're excited to see some of the content coming up for this year, I'm personally, some of you guys are going to love some of the stuff that I've got organized. But as always, if you guys already enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that like button. Subscribe to those notifications on, and I'll see you all